Good morning, everybody, and joining me in studio is my buddy from our sister station. Well, if you're hearing this on the KJJY page, I'm the buddy hanging out with the other guy. If you're hearing this on the KGGO page, it's the other way. Anyways, it's B-sox and Tony Conrad in the studio this morning. Tony came into the studio, and we started talking about food. Tony has a food cooking channel.
Yeah, Tony Conrad's Kitchen.
That's where you put your shameless plug in, and it's perfect.
There you go.
And you said something very interesting. You were talking about favorite meals.
Yeah, and I'm trying to come up with my top 10 favorite meals. It all stemmed from I made red beans and rice last night, and that just is like a comfort food and one of my favorites. And I'm like, that's in the top 10.
It's not a pretty meal.
No, it's kind of homely looking, but man, it tastes amazing.
But you were saying that's it, like in your top 10 of favorite meals.
Top 10, yeah. What's in your top 10?
I mean, you got to go tacos.
For sure, without a doubt.
And it really, you know what? It doesn't even matter what the taco is, I don't think. I mean, seafood tacos are good. Regular tacos are good. Chicken tacos are good. Any kind of tacos.
I mean, it's a taco.
Yeah, exactly. It's going to be awesome. Boy, red beans are it's good, but I don't know if I'd put it in my top 10. And truth be told, I just said, hey, jump over on the other mic. So we're just kind of talking about this real quick. But I would say, actually, you know what? One of my favorite meals, soup and sandwich.
Soup and sandwich.
Like a really good sandwich that you dip in, chicken noodle soup or something like that. That's what I really like. A really, really well done, not well done, but well prepared steak.
How do you like your steak?
Medium rare.
I'm more to the medium side, but I could eat medium rare.
I will eat that thing raw, and I'm not kidding. And there's part of me that's like, I probably shouldn't be eating it like this, but it's so good.
With a baked potato,
yes.
Side salad.
See, we'll do baked potato bar at home.
I love baked potato bar.
Baked potato, and then you sour cream, chives, cheese, butter,
chili.
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah. If it's just the baked potato chili, yeah.
Everything bagel seasoning.
Yeah, really?
Yes.
Well, you like that stuff.
I love it. I put it on everything.
Cottage cheese, morning coffee.
I do. You've been watching me eat lunch? No, not in my coffee. No, on my cottage cheese for sure.
We have some of that at the house, and there was something I was going to put it on with at Steph, and she goes, that's bagel seasoning, right? And I looked at him like, oh. It just looked like one of those kind of all-purpose spice things, where it's like, okay, we'll throw some of that in the mix and make the burger better.
Do you like avocado toast? It's great on avocado.
I don't like avocados.
What?
And you know what's funny? Avocados, the only way I'll eat it is to make my son eat it. I don't like guac. I don't like avocados. It's kind of a texture thing with me. It's the same as with onions and tomatoes and pickles.
You don't like onions?
No.
Or tomatoes or pickles?
No.
I know we're technically in your studio, but you need to leave. You need to leave.
It's just, I don't know what it is. I've just never liked them.
So you wouldn't like another meal that's in my top 10, which is BLTs and sweet corn.
Really?
I love BLT. The first sweet corn of the season, that's when I save my BLT for. By that time, you got the garden fresh tomatoes, or you pick them up at the farmer's market.
Tomatoes kind of show up and then they never go away, right? Like your plant, once you kind of get it rolling, it's like you're always dealing with tomatoes.
Yeah, and you can tell like the sandwich places when tomatoes are in season because you're like, I can actually taste the tomato on this sandwich.
All right, so you got red beans and rice.
Yup, tacos.
Steak.
Shrimp.
What was the one you just said? BLT?
BLT with the sweet corn.
Okay.
It
has to have the sweet corn.
Yeah, they got to be together.
I know this is going to sound really cliche and too easy. A really good pizza.
Oh, yeah.
And for me, a really good pizza is thin crust. I like deep dish. I like Chicago, but really good.
Cracker type crust.
Yeah. There's a few places in Des Moines that does it. There used to be a place in Ankeny called, it was like Bill's or Bob's Pizza, and it had the best. I would eat a whole damn pizza to myself. And this is when I was single and I could do this type of thing and had metabolism. Now it would just kill me.
So build your perfect pizza. What's on it?
Just a sweeter tomato sauce, pepperoni, maybe a little sausage, and I could live on just a pepperoni pizza. That's all I need. I don't like Supremes. If it has meat of some sort, I'm fine with. There was a place up in Decorah that made a prime rib pizza.
Ooh.
It was just, think of like a regular pizza, but instead of the meat, being sausage or pepperoni or Canadian bacon or whatever, prime rib.
Dang.
It was really good.
Did it have like some sort of horseradish sauce on it too?
Well, I don't remember. I didn't need it.
Yeah.
I don't remember I don't remember taking a bite of it and going, I need something else with this.
Right. It's interesting.
But yeah, really, really good pizza is. And you know what's going to, would you put, okay, let me ask you this. Is this top 10 overall meals, or is this like top 10 I have to prepare it meals?
I think overall.
Because if it's overall, I'll put in a Jack's Frozen Pizza every single time. I love, that's my like go-to comfort food. Having a bad day or just it's myself, me, and I. It's like, I'm going to get me.
Now, do you have a favorite Jack's?
Pepperoni.
Pepperoni.
But Steph, my wife, she will from time to time like doctor it up, put a little extra cheese or, sausage on it, whatever.
If you're not doctoring up your frozen pizza, you're not doing it right. You're not doing it right.
I'm fine with it the one way.
Yeah.
It just straight out of the packaging. But
Yeah.
I would put a frozen pizza in there. I'm that guy.
Yeah. I'd say a good pizza. Good burger with some fries.
How do you take your burger?
Medium on a bun.
Like, really? If this was just a GGO thing, I'd have to put in a bleep here. But what do you do on your? Because I asked this: should egg be on a burger?
Should it or could it? I mean, it can.
Okay.
I'm fine with that. I mean, I'm fine with all different variations of burgers.
Fried or grilled?
I would prefer grilled.
Or the
But if you're having
something.
me over and that's what you're serving, I'll eat it fried.
That's
like a
interesting.
little bit of avocado on there.
How do you feel about black olives?
In moderation, like on a supreme pizza, I'm okay with it. But I'm not pulling a black olive off a relish tray and eating it by itself. No.
Any kind of olive, you're like, why are you here?
and no, I love olives. I mean, green olives on pizza, all the time, all
Yeah.
the way. Sauerkraut on pizza, you like that?
No, I don't like sauerkraut.
What?
I'm German and I don't like sauerkraut. It's crazy, I know. Brats. I'd put that on my top 10.
Yeah.
Like if it came to my last meal and they said, "Hey, we've got a package of brats for," I'd be like, "Okay,
All right.
I'm up. All right."
So we just determined that you're not eating it with sauerkraut.
No.
What do you
Ketchup or the fancy mustard?
the like brown mustard?
Yeah.
Spicy brown?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
One of those two. You know who makes a really good brat? And this is gonna be a total shameless plug for him. Principal Park. Yeah, Cubs.
Okay.
I'm not. That's like when I go to that place to watch a game.
Yeah.
Or just to hang out in the back for whatever reason. No, I that's like the must-have is a brat at that place.
So I see you're writing these down.
I'm trying
Well,
to.
yeah. I'm trying to think. A good plate of nachos, man.
Have you seen that thing on TikTok, the canned nachos?
Oh, I have, man.
Have you tried it yet?
I have not tried it, but challenge accepted.
Steph and I, we always talk about. We wish there was a good way to order nachos someplace and bring them home because it never works. Chips aren't crispy or whatever.
Right.
But you'd probably waste a ton of money on it. But imagine like a buffet, but a nacho buffet.
Nacho bar. Have you seen also the thing that I want to do? And I wish I would have realized it or known about it when my kids were younger. And you can try this, where you just take the tabletop, your table, you cover it with
Foil,
and then just lay out your nachos and then just graze.
We kind of did that with Super Bowl like a year or two ago. We slow cooked chicken all day. And
Ooh, yeah.
She made up all the stuff. Steph's a much better cooker than I am.
Yeah,
she's
much
the
better
chef.
looker too.
Yeah, I know she is. But no, nachos are up there. And nachos are one of those things where it's like, it's never just quite the same, you know?
It's really hard to get that topping to chip ratio just right throughout the entire plate.
So when you have a nacho, what's the one thing, like do you have to have?
It's got to have the sliced jalapenos,
Okay.
cheese, a little bit of salsa, sour cream. You can throw some black beans on there if you want. I mean, meat too if you want. Depends on what you got in the fridge. I mean, or what you got
Here's
leftovers.
your bologna on your nachos.
You know, why not? Why not? You know, fried bologna nachos, go for it.
Oh, that's funny.
So what else you got?
So on the list so far, your red beans and rice, tacos, steak, shrimp. How do you like your shrimp? That's an interesting one.
You know, I just love shrimp. Shrimp cocktail, shrimp cocktail, fettuccine shrimp, blah, blah, Forrest Gump. Shrimp scampi is like right up there too.
I like, you know what we started making? We've got one of those outside burners for like a propane deal.
Sure.
We started frying stuff outside so we don't stink up the whole house. We started making shrimp po' boys.
Oh, now you're talking.
I'm not kidding you. I make a really good, good shrimp po' boy.
Nice.
Oh, what if you paired that with the red beans and rice?
That'd be good. That would be good.
That could be a whole day.
Yeah.
Really, if you think about it.
Yeah. And the next.
Red beans and rice, taco steak, shrimp, BLT with sweet corn, pizza, burger, brat, nacho.
All right, I'm going to add to my list.
Okay.
Tell me how you feel about this tater tot casserole.
It's the best.
Okay, now we got to dive deeper in this. Does your tater tot casserole have cheese? Mine does not.
Yes.
Okay, you don't sound very confident about that.
I'm trying to think. Steph makes it with vegetables, and I don't think tater tot casserole needs vegetables. I'm not against having like corn in it or something.
Corn is the only thing tater tot casserole needs.
Before it was like the meat, cheese. Cheese for me, and tater tots. That's all I needed, and whatever the soup is.
Cream of mushroom. Some people do
yeah.
cream of celery, but I'm a cream of mushroom guy.
But that's all I needed. Then she started adding corn to it, and I'm like, okay, I don't. It took me a while to get on board with it. I'll put it that way. But like green beans or peas, see, I think peas are really overrated.
I am not a pea fan. Canned peas are awful.
Yeah.
If you're gonna do peas, they've got to be fresh or frozen.
So you're not a split pea soup guy, then, are you?
You know, this is the running joke at my house. If I'm going to a party and they served it, I would eat it. I could eat it, but
it's a bowl.
But I'm not selectively choosing that as a meal.
Tony Conrad is not drinking the split pea soup out of the bowl and having it run down his beard.
I am not. Yeah. With a beard like mine, soup is.
It's kind of the same thing as. Do you ever watch Binging with Babish on YouTube?
No.
He's a food prep guy, and he has the Clean Plate Club.
Okay.
Right. I would imagine, did it join the Messy Beard Club? Did you eat it so well that it got?
Yeah. No, I'm not split pea soup. I'm not standing in the grocery aisle looking at soups, going, "Where is the split pea?" No.
You know, there's someone out there and possibly listening to this. That's really good soup. You guys don't know what you're talking about.
And, maybe I just haven't found the right recipe yet, but...
Maybe that's what you should do TikTok about.
Trying to come up with the perfect split piece soup recipe.
No.
Yeah, let's take something I don't like and try to make me like it.
It might not be a horrible idea. I mean, you might waste a lot of money trying different stuff.
Especially if you put, like, smoked ham or bacon in it. That has to make it better, right?
Doesn't it... supposed to come with that?
Some, I guess. I really don't eat it. Now watch, our inboxes will be flooded with split pea soup recipes.
I'm going to be real honest with you. If you entitle something, subject split pea soup, it's going in the trash because I'm not a fan. But if it's like potato soup, maybe we'll talk about a good ham and bean soup.
Yeah,
see, going back to one of mine, like the soup and sandwich stuff.
Yeah.
Soup, really good soup or stew is really up there for me.
Yeah. Now, what about chili? Is chili a soup, a stew, or is it its own thing?
See, that's the funny thing. I like chili when it's like if you were just to go, hey, we're going to have a chili cook-off. Which, by the way, we were talking when we took a walk the other day. Yes,
yeah.
Tony and I walked together.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to do a chili party where you have a big cast iron vat or whatever over a bonfire. Everybody brings like a can of beans or meat or whatever you throw it in. I like chili that day. I don't like chili the next day. I don't like leftover chili. It's just...
And leftover chili is the best. Every time you reheat it, it gets better.
I don't agree.
Huh.
I'm not saying I don't like chili, but I just, I will say underused items in chili, Vienna sausages.
Huh.
I had a buddy that his dad always used. We always called it Old Grizz's chili. He'd use those and he'd use Spam.
Really?
And the Spam is really good in chili.
Interesting.
Because it brings that salt flavor to it.
Yeah.
Try it sometime. And you're going to think I'm crazy. And I told this to some YouTuber, and he's like, I don't know about that. And I'm like, trust me.
Yeah.
You try Spam or the little Vienna. You got to cut up the sausage.
Yeah.
But throw that in there, and you're gonna like it.
If you didn't cut it up, it'd look like little fingers floating around.
Which is fine. There was a dude that he was like a chili cooking champion or something. I forget why he was in here. And anyways, I asked him what the mistake was that everybody makes with their chili, and he goes, they use hamburger. I'm like, really? And he goes, yeah, if I see anything that's got hamburger and a chili, he goes, I think it's amateur.
Huh.
And I told him to get the right out of the studio.
Yeah, you get out of here. No, I like to do my chili recipe calls for 2 pounds of ground meat. I do a pound of ground hamburger or ground pork, and then sausage, good sausage in there.
Nice.
What about beans? You okay with beans in your chili?
Beans.
I'm fine with beans.
I would think it's weird not to have beans.
Exactly,
in chili.
but I guess down in Texas, that's like
it's Texas.
Well, there
and
you go.
With all due respect, I mean,
yeah. And in fact, I tripled down. I put 3 beans on my chili.
What are your 3?
Chili beans, dark red kidney beans, and black beans.
Oh, okay. What are those ones that
garbanza?
Yeah,
chickpeas.
Chickpea. That yeah.
Same thing.
Those are good. I like those in chili.
Oh, I never tried them in chili.
I think that's what
I air fry them and make them into a crunchy kind of.
Air fry everything.
Well, that's true. That's true. I am an air fryer guy.
All right. So on your list, red beans and rice, tacos, steak, shrimp, BLT with sweet corn, pizza, a really good pizza.
Yeah.
What's your really good pizza? You never said.
I like a supreme or like a Canadian bacon sauerkraut.
Thick, thin.
I don't like the middle. I like the deep dish or I like the cracker thin crust. I kind of that hand tossed in the middle. Yeah, not a fan.
A burger, brat. How about a good hot dog?
A good Chicago styled or a good bringing it back to chili, a good chili dog.
Yeah. Which, by the way, there used to be a place over on 6th in Euclid in Des Moines, and it was Chicago dog.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Oh, loved their Chicago dogs.
Nacho and tater tot casserole. That's not a bad top 10.
Is that 10?
Yeah, that's
All right.
I didn't really. This was more about you than it was me. I'm just commentating, and I said, "Get behind the microphone."
Yeah, there you go.
So, does that kind of wrap it up?
I think so.
All right.
This is the first episode of B-sox and Tony talking food. I guess
that's kind of what it turned into. So we'll see what happens. So,
all right.
You'll be able to find it on my side on the KGGO page. Do you want to put on KJJY's?
Yeah, let's do KJJY.com.
For those of you who don't know, there are more than one radio stations in a building in our place.
Yeah.
There's actually 5.
Yeah.
And
crazy.
KJJY is one of them, and KGGO is one of them. So.
And I just have to say, from the bottom of my heart, if you made it to this point in this podcast, thank you.
Have a good day.